A lot of people are telling me that Instagram doesn't generate book calls or course sales, but that's because they're using an outdated strategy that worked 4 or 5 years ago. Instagram is constantly evolving, and what worked a year ago doesn't work today. Give me the next 8 minutes, and I'll show you the exact funnel and strategy we used to generate book calls and course sales for our clients. Let's go to my laptop and iPad now. So your Instagram funnel starts with two pieces of content. They're reels and carousels. The goal of these two pieces of content is to go viral and get you followers. It's because Instagram promotes these two types of content the most. Instagram has a specific video feed where they mostly show you reels. And if you go to the explore page, you'll find that something like 80 to 85% of the content there are reel videos, and something like 10 to 15% of the content are carousels, and only 5% are photos. So you have a higher chance of going viral if you're posting more reels and carousels. And when you post these pieces of content, your goal shouldn't be to get likes. Most people try to get more likes because they think that getting more likes will make their content go viral. But the interaction that'll make your content go viral is more saves. Think about it. What does Instagram want? Instagram wants people to spend more time on its platform so they'll interact with more ads and help them make more money. So what interaction proves to them that people are spending more time on the platform? It saves. Because if people save your content, it means that they're going to come back and view it later. So they're going to spend more time on the platform. Even sends. When people send it to someone, they're sharing the reel or the video with someone who is off the platform, and they're bringing them onto the platform. So Instagram likes it when people are saving their videos more or sending them more. So instead of creating videos and carousels that'll get you more likes, focus on creating videos and reels that'll get more saves and sends, and even comments. Comments are also very good for going viral. In some niches, it's very easy to create viral content, but in some niches, it's harder. If you're in a niche that's harder, you might want to focus more on creating content that's more inspirational or motivational, because content that makes people feel good can easily go viral. Controversial content, funny content can also do very well, but you want to be careful if you use controversial content because it could get your account banned. The safest way is to create motivational and inspirational content, and make sure you use good hooks that'll draw people in. Yeah, and use good copywriting so they watch as much of the video and swipe through as many slides of the carousel as possible. And make sure your videos and slides are of good quality if possible. Work with a good editor or designer because quality matters. If you want templates to create good reels and good carousels, let me know in the comments. Just type "I'm interested" and I'll send you some templates I have for creating reels and carousels. I also have workbooks that make it very easy to do this. The goal of the viral content is to get you followers. Once you attract followers, the next step is to nurture these followers. So what we'll do is we will use stories, more deep diving carousels, and photo posts to nurture all the people who recently followed us. The content we use for this is very different from the follower attracting content. These don't have that much mass appeal. They're very dense. They're more educative. The main goal of this content is to get people to like and trust us so they book a call or buy our product. So the way you craft these pieces of content will be very different from the way you craft these pieces of content. For these pieces of content, you want to share stories, testimonials, and content like that, because content like that can help you build trust and get people to like you. And once people start consuming this content, three things are going to happen. One is some people are going to go check out your profile. They're going to read your bio. They're going to see your highlights. They're going to click on the link in your bio. They're going to check out your pin posts. They're automatically going to sign up to your list or buy your product. So make sure your profile is properly set up with highlights, with a good bio, with pin posts. But only a small percentage of people will take this action. Most people won't. So what we do is we publish some call to action posts where we ask people to comment on our posts or directly message us
And what happens is then we start having conversations with people via DMs. And through these DMs, we learn more about them and we get them to book a call with us. During this stage, most people try and get people to click the link in their bio, but that strategy used to work before. But nowadays, what works best is having direct conversations with people via Instagram messaging. And another thing we start doing is we start messaging with stories. You can see people who viewed your videos, and the names it shows at the top are people who viewed your stories multiple times. So we also start messaging people who viewed our stories, and we have conversations with these people and we get them to directly book a call or buy our course. And that's where we directly convert people to sales or booked calls. But remember that not everyone is going to be ready to buy. So what we do is people who aren't ready to buy, we send them to our email list, because these people have some objections that are preventing them from buying a product. This could be related to trust or reputation or some other objection. So what we like to do is we put them in our email list and we nurture them with more content. And then we promote our courses or our calendar them so they'll book a call or buy our course. And this is how the Instagram funnel mainly works. But once we have a funnel that works, what we start doing is we start amplifying this. And we do this with two ways. One is with shout outs. We find influencers that have the following that you want to attract. And we start getting them to post this middle of the funnel content that we used to get people to comment on the post or message us. And then we start having more DM conversations with them. And another thing we start doing is we start running ads. So we take the same content that worked well here, and then we start promoting it via ads. And then we get people to comment or we get them to message us. And then we start having more DM conversations. And that's where we get them to book a call or buy our course directly through DMs. Some people prefer starting with these content focused ads, but for most people, we start with the free posts for attracting posts because it just works out a lot cheaper. So this is how it works. If you want access to the video tutorials and the workbooks and the templates where I'll show you how to create viral reels and viral carousels and educative reels and educative carousels to nurture that audience, let me know that you're interested in the comments and I'll give you free access to them. There's no need to sign up to anything.